Hey everyone, hope you're all having a great day. Today we spoke about it's something that I've been kind of struggling with the last 30 to 45 days, and it's the feeling of being pulled in multiple directions and not necessarily seeing the momentum that I think I should be seeing in the different pillars of my business, of where I want to go. And, I brought that up on Clubhouse, and part of the reason is because it's the end of the first quarter of 2022. I'm heading out to a mastermind where it's always good to kind of do a reset at the end of the quarter. And I just wanted to pick the brains of other, team leads or broker owners or people that are managing other people of, how do you navigate those waters where you're trying to do multiple things at the same time and you're being pulled in so many different directions. And I'm not talking about just business, right? This could be personal, this could be life, this could be friends, family, whatever the case may be, in addition to everything that you're trying to do within your career, and really how to navigate those waters. And it's just something that's been weighing on me, but it was a great discussion. Go back and listen to it. It was on March 30th on Clubhouse. Go back and listen to it. But I think for me, over the last couple of days of why or how I've been thinking about it is I think I got away from what my main priority was that I wanted to focus on for the month of March. And it's funny how the world works sometimes. I jumped in the car today, and I haven't listened to GaryVee in a while, but I popped on his podcast, and one of the top ones that was listed was around the topic of how do you manage your time? One of the questions within the podcast was, how do you manage your time and the activities? And his short answer was he doesn't judge himself. Right? He doesn't judge himself of whether or not he's doing the right thing or the expectations around that one thing that he's doing. And he mentioned that, over the course of a day's work, he probably spends 25% of his time on things that never turn into anything, that eventually just waste his time. But he doesn't sit there and dwell on it. He doesn't sit there and judge. He said a lot of people like the process where he just takes action and does and figures it out as he goes. And he always talks about, if you guys are GaryVee fans, he talks about speed, right? And he said the process of him being able to make a decision, take action and go, make another decision, take action, go, is that it allows him to move faster. Whereas a lot of us move slower because it's like, oh, I got to do this, and then I got to do this process and this part of the process. And I get it. And I think it's a constant struggle, but it's funny how the world works, because that was a good reminder today when I got into the car that, we just gotta not judge ourselves of where we think we should be at, where we want to go. We just need to be focused on, doing the action that we need to do in order to eventually get us to where we want to go, and not necessarily sit there and dwell on it, and be at peace with whatever those decisions are, no matter what the outcome is. So, we spoke about that, and I think, one of the things, like I was just about to say was, I think I got away from what my main priority was for the month of March. And every quarter, I'm getting better at setting 3 priorities and breaking them down each month. So, for the month of January, my main priorities was getting our virtual assistants up and running. Getting them dialed into our database, getting things going, moving in the right direction. For the month of February, it was helping our virtual assistant that was going to help us with our past clients, and getting that system created, built, and implemented. Not necessarily up and running full speed, but getting some things in place. And that was my focus. And then March came around, and it's supposed to be around this one opportunity I have. And I think I just got away from it. I think I just got away from that being my main focus. And I started worrying about everything else instead of just that. So, it was just a great reminder. I hope you guys go back and listen to that call. I think we all struggle with that. I think we all struggle with, if you're running a team or you have people underneath you, making sure that, it's okay if you don't respond to them right away. It's okay if you tell them to go find the answer and then come back to you. And I think a lot of us that are team leads struggle with that. I know I do. I feel like if I could just take care of the problem now in 2 minutes, I won't have to worry about coming back later and it being a 5-minute conversation. So I got to get better at it, but I think that it's a great call. I think this is a great time. It's, like I said, the end of the first quarter, a great time to reset, reevaluate, and like GaryVee says, just make decisions and keep moving. Speed is the game. Is what he says. So I hope you all join us on Clubhouse every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We're in the Central Ohio Real Estate Club, and the room is called the Daily Real Estate Huddle.